This is Channel 2 News, coverage you can count on.
You wonder what it's like to work for the regional gang unit? Well, Channel 2 News gives you a behind-the-scenes look. We have an update for you on a bad accident that sent 2 people to the hospital on Friday. Plus, 1 man remains in the hospital after a shooting in Reno yesterday. Those stories top your news right now at 5:30, Wednesday, December 24th. Good morning. I'm John Potter. Andy has the day off, and it's Channel 2 News this morning. Holiday theme. Good morning, Jeff. Holiday ties and all.
Yeah, we're ready. We're ready. Good morning, John. Ready or not, right? Good morning to you. It's going to be a warm day today, but very windy. The winds are going to pick up. Temperatures will soar up into the upper 50s, but then a cold front will move in. Look out for some rain and snow by this early evening, and we could see 1 to 3 inches of snow by tonight. We'll talk about that in just a few minutes. Have a good day. Back to you.
Christmas, the only day snow's allowed on my yard. This morning, 1 man is in the hospital after a shooting yesterday afternoon in Reno. Police were called out to the intersection of Gentry Way and Neal Road at about 1:30 after getting a 911 call from the victim saying he had been shot. Police tell us the 26-year-old man was rushed to the hospital with a gunshot wound to his ankle. Investigators are interviewing witnesses.
This is a very busy intersection. We're asking that anybody in the community that might have been in the area to go ahead and give us a call.
Well, if you know anything about this, call Secret Witness 322-4900 or text your tip to 847-411. We also have an update on a story we brought you yesterday morning, and a reward is now being offered after a man robbed that woman at the bank drive-thru Monday night and then escaped in her car. Take a look. It happened just before 7:30 at the Heritage Bank on Los Altos Parkway, just east of where it crosses Pyramid Way. That is where this man got into the woman's car from the passenger side while she was pulling into the bank's drive-thru. He ordered her out of the vehicle, then jumped into the driver's seat. Police recovered the victim's vehicle, but they are still looking for the suspect. And if you know anything that can help, Secret Witness, they are offering a $1,000 reward for information leading to an arrest. South Lake Tahoe police are investigating an armed robbery at a Kentucky Fried Chicken restaurant Monday night on Lake Tahoe Boulevard. The suspect got in through an unlocked back door, brandished a handgun, and started threatening employees. The man ordered one employee to give him money, then he ran out through the same back door. He ran away after getting the money. Nobody was hurt. He's described as 5'8", about 130 pounds. His face and hands were covered, so they don't know his race. If you know anything, though, that can help, call police there, 530-542-6100. We also have an update on that bad accident last Friday that sent 2 people to the hospital with serious injuries. Police identify the 2 victims as 19-year-old Blaze Bricado and Andrew Cohen. They were hit in an SUV at Virginia Street and DeLucci Lane right by Whole Foods at about 2:30 in the afternoon Friday. The driver of the Jeep that hit them, 22-year-old Nicole Coate, was treated and released with minor injuries, and police think she may have been involved in a hit-and-run accident just before this accident. If you know anything to help investigators, call Reno Police. Their number, 334-2141. New this morning, a former Mineral County deputy sheriff has been arrested after a lengthy investigation by the Lyon County District Attorney's Office. This man, 34-year-old Saverio Sammy Scarlata, was arrested yesterday on several charges, including obtaining a controlled substance and a false report by a public officer. An investigation was launched after an inmate mentioned his prescription was taken and a deputy was involved. Scarlata was charged and booked into the Lyon County's detention facility in Yerington. New this morning, the Silver State and federal government have agreed to have a panel study on if the U.S. will bury certain radioactive material from a former nuclear weapons site, bury it north of Las Vegas. Now, Governor Sandoval and Energy Secretary Ernest Moniz announced yesterday they're talking, but no official deal has been made. Now, this radioactive material is made up of contaminated worker uniforms and other items from a World War II-era plant in Tennessee. Nevada balked at the plans before, but officials are now optimistic that shipments could be sent as soon as early next year. Let's get a check of the outdoors as this storm gets closer and closer. What do you see now, Jeff?
Hi, John. Good morning. Well, so far, not too bad out there. Our temperatures are a little bit cold, 31 degrees in Reno, and we do have a winter weather advisory up for the entire area right until about 10 o'clock this evening. Also, a wind advisory is up as well. So, our storm system is on the way. Look out for that. The winds will start to pick up by late this morning into early this afternoon. Traffic moving along well, though. It is picking up out there. We do have an accident 395 northbound at Cold Springs. Look out for an accident there near Cold Springs. Temperatures on the chilly side, 31 degrees. Winds are calm for now, but they will increase with a vengeance later on today. 60 to 70 mile-an-hour wind gusts are possible. So blowing dust is could be a problem around Lovelock and Fallon, where you do have some fog in Lovelock and also in Susanville, about a mile visibility being reported. Average high is 45. We're still going to be warm today with a high near 60, but then our temperatures come crashing down as that front moves on through. By early this evening, our temperatures will drop down into the 30s, and we'll start to see some rain and snow out there. Snow levels will drop fast, and we could see a couple of inches, 1 to 3 inches here on the valley floor, up to a foot of snow on the Sierra Crest. So if you do have any travel plans, get it done early today. I'm thinking by early this afternoon, we'll start to see some snow up in the mountains, and combined with the wind, it's going to be nasty travel conditions over the passes by this evening. So look out for that. We'll talk more about your weather in just a few minutes. Hey, get out there. Have a good Christmas Eve. John, back to you.
All right, my man. Well, the Regional Gang Unit is doing all it can to prevent gang crimes from happening here. The Gang Unit is made up of city, county, state, and federal law enforcement, all working together to check for graffiti and talk to neighbors.
Gathering as much intelligence as we can so that when we do have a major crime, we can pull from that intelligence to have a jump-off point for the investigation.
And it's all in an effort to try to keep people from joining gangs and hopefully get the existing members out of the game.
If we have any hint of he would respond to resources on how to get out of the gang, then we will keep in contact with him, offering those diversion techniques, resources.
What he means is they'll offer them a different life. The best way to help is to report gang activity if you see it in your area, and you can do that by calling Secret Witness 322-4900 or text your tip to 847-411. Safety watch this morning. If you were driving through Carson City yesterday, you may have noticed a lot of sheriff's deputies crossing the street, and they did this to lower the incidence of all of those car pedestrian accidents that we've had lately. Most pedestrian accidents happen on busy streets and crosswalks, and that's why the Carson City Sheriff's Office conducted this crosswalk enforcement detail. 2 deputies dressed in bright orange crossing the street several times, while patrol units waited on both sides, pulling anybody over that failed to stop for them.
Our theme for today is pedestrians have families too, and we'd like to see them spend the holidays with their families as well.
Drivers had no excuse. I mean, that's a crosswalk. They're dressed in orange. Well, they pulled over 29 people, 21 for failing to stop. The others were stopped for speeding, following too closely, and using a cell phone. Looking to our community now. Have you finished your Christmas shopping? Well, good for you. What about your wrapping? If you're like Landon Miller, that would be a no. He's in the newsroom with some really interesting options on ways to wrap your gifts. Hello, Giftmeister.
Hello, John. Yes, they're calling me Martha Stewart this morning, and I totally understand why, because my rapping skills are just totally awesome. You can also call me Snoop Dogg, too. What? Hey, yeah, if you're in a little time crunch, here are some tips that experts say that you should probably do when it comes to wrapping. Take a look. Choose some eco-friendly gift wrap that is recyclable or made from recycled paper products. Let's think about the world this Christmas, right? And you know, if wrapping really isn't your thing, kind of like me, you might want to try using reusable bags and boxes. They work just as well. Make sure your scissors a little bit sharper, and a weighted tape dispenser can help keep your paper in place. And you know, holiday boxes, of course, makes things much simpler as well. Back out here live in the newsroom, you can see some nice little gifts that I've been working on this morning. Some things that I am including on doing today is taking like little chocolate things here, and this makes the biggest difference in the gift. So suddenly you have this cat gift, this paper with the cat, and now it has a little chocolate on top. What? Or you could even put a bow on it too. Now, if that does not say Christmas, then I don't really know what does. And I just want to apologize to my family in advance, because for some reason, I subconsciously bought a bunch of cat wrapping paper for them this Christmas. So when they wonder why all of their gifts are in cats, wraps in cats, that's the reason why. I don't really know why, but it's kind of festive, right, John?
That second box better be whiskey after watching that report.
I know, right? No, it's all gone. That explains this report. Am I right? What?
What? What? All right,
I'm
he
kidding,
knows
I'm kidding.
rap and rap. So, of course, Landon. All right, thanks, Landon. Appreciate it. All right, our time right now is 5:40 on Channel 2 News this morning. And coming up,